Hi guys, welcome to the compound. Today we're talking food. Let's go. Okay, the big debate, folks. This is the biggest question in the world. It's one that gets asked all the time. What should I eat? Oh my God, what a broad question. And unfortunately, there is no right answer. Okay, I'm not here to give you some miracle answer. If you eat this, you will get this result, because that doesn't exist. Okay, it does not exist. But what I can tell you is the types of foods you should be eating and the benefits of eating them. Now, hopefully, most of you have realised that eating a high protein diet is very beneficial. There is a lot of science-based evidence that tells us that eating a protein-rich diet helps us to build muscle, keeps us satiated longer, and helps us to burn more calories. Okay? Eating protein actually burns more calories than, say, eating carbohydrates. So, you know, steak burns more calories than eating rice. It's to do with the chemical breakdown of the food. Okay, so here are some tips from me for what you should be eating on a day-to-day basis. In every meal, you should definitely have some sort of protein. Okay, now how much protein we will cover in the next video when we talk about macros and tracking and bits and pieces like that. But for today, I just want you to think about this. What protein is there in this meal? Now, if it's a lunchtime or a dinner time, usually they're really easy, because lunchtime you can get yourself, you know, chicken sandwich, tuna baked potato, any of those kind of things, yeah? Lots of protein in there, in the grand scheme of things. Your top 3 proteins from me are going to be eggs all day long. Do not be put off by this myth that eggs are bad for you, okay? Everything in moderation, folks, but eggs and egg whites are great for you. Second's gonna be chicken breast, because it's just packed full of protein. There's no carbs, there's no fat, it's fantastic. And the third one for me has got to be salmon, and it must be a bit of a cliche, but salmon is so good for you. It's full of fats, it's full of protein, it's tasty. Problem with salmon obviously is quite expensive. Yeah, but those are my top 3. However, any lean meat is great for you. Okay, pork is fine as long as it's not too fatty. Beef is fantastic, again, as long as it's not too fatty. There's nothing wrong with the fats, it's just that they contain higher calories. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you're obviously trying to reduce your calories, so you don't be, you know, eating too much fat in your meat. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with the fats at all. Meat is fine. So, where is your protein coming from? Breakfast can be a bit of a problem, because people don't like to get up and eat eggs and steak and bits and pieces. I hear that all the time, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can't eat steak for breakfast. Well, you know, time to get over that, please, okay? Protein powders are fine. We'll cover that in another video. If you want to get up and have a bowl of porridge and a shake, that's quite a traditional bodybuilding style breakfast. Feel free to go for that. I personally try and have an omelette every morning. Sometimes I have bacon. Eggs for me in the morning they just keep me fuller for longer, than they're really tasty. So there you go, make sure your food in front of you right now has got some sort of protein. And it should be a considerable amount, yeah? At least the size of the palm of your hand. That's the old 50s method, okay? Look at the palm of your hand, is that how much protein is on your plate? Okay. So, the next one should be some sort of vegetable or fruit. Now, you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but there's more to it than just being healthy. They are literally full of vitamins and minerals, all the things that your current diet probably hasn't got in it, okay? I don't know how to tell you this, folks. You can taste the rainbow all you like with Skittles, but there is no real fruit in them. Okay, so they've not got any micronutrient values. And micronutrients are the things that keep you healthy. They keep your systems ticking over. They help you have a healthy gut. They keep your bones dense, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so vegetables. Have you got some vegetables? Green ones are the best ones. Yeah, anything green. And all vegetables are fantastic. Okay, we're not talking about starchy vegetables like potatoes. We're talking green beans, spinach, lettuce, cabbage, carrots, sweet corn. The list is endless. Okay, plenty of vegetables. Now, fruits as well, fantastic. Carbohydrates. There's a big debate about carbohydrates, low carb diets, high carb diets, etc, etc. At the end of the day, your body needs carbohydrates to function. Carbohydrates fuel your brain. So if you take them out of your diet, that is bad. Let's just leave it at that, okay? If you want a bit more science-based, if you want to have an argument about it, you know, let's go mad. Contact me on social media and I'll fire loads of evidence at you that carbohydrates are not bad. People don't get fat from eating carbohydrates, people get fat from eating too many calories, okay? And that can come from anywhere, not just carbs. It's just carbs are the easier ones to get stuck into. But have you got some complex carbohydrates? My personal favourites are definitely going to be oats. I love oats because they're just so easy to cook if you buy the easy cook ones. They're very versatile, you can make them into pancakes and waffles and stuff. And they're quite nutrient dense as well. And they're quite high in protein in the grand scheme of things. So oats for me are fantastic. Love them in the morning or just before I go to bed. Love them. Rice, yes, rice, unfortunately the old bodybuilding style. Doesn't have to be brown rice. I'm going to do a video about white versus brown rice, and folks, let's not get hung up on it. Eating rice is better than eating McDonald's, so eat some rice. I don't care what variety it is, get it in your diet. Potatoes, okay? Potatoes for the vitamin E, they're nice and starchy, they're natural, they're from the earth, doesn't matter if they're sweet potatoes, whatever, okay? But, you know, in moderation please, okay? The old 50 style again is that it should be the size of your fist, okay? Maybe I've got the other way around, I don't know, okay? We'll talk about tracking a bit later, but get some complex carbohydrates in your meal. So have a look down now. If you're sitting there eating, where's your protein? Where's your fruits or vegetables? Vegetables are better, to be honest with you. Fruits got high calorie content in grand scheme of things. Carbohydrates, you've got them in front of you. What fat have you got in front of you? That is the next part. What fats have you got in front of you? Fats are so underrated. These low-fat diets drive me insane. People who make saturated fat the enemy break my heart. Think about your nan and granddads, or people in their 70s. People who are still hanging on at 80, 85, 90. They lived and died off of butter and lard, and they are going strong, folks. There is nothing wrong with saturated fat in moderation. Okay, I'm not saying to go out and eat a stick of butter, but here's a frightening fact. Margarine is only 2 molecules away from being plastic, actual plastic. Yeah? Don't put that in your body. If you want something to spread on your sandwich, have some butter. Good fats. Olive oil, fantastic. Coconut oil for cooking in, fantastic. Nuts, any nuts, don't be picky, fantastic. Avocados, fantastic. If you can get hold of it, avocado oil, probably the best thing you'll ever cook in. It's the cleanest oil to cook in. It's fantastic. I usually cook with coconut oil, avocado oil. Dark chocolate, fantastic. Monosaturated fats, really good for you. You know, 1 square in your chili con carne, fantastic. Okay? Fats are not bad for you. Okay? In moderation. So if you look in front of you now, okay, peanut butter, oh, fantastic fats. Don't go mad on it though, because they're, again, high calories. So have a look on your plate, decide where those things are coming from. If you're missing one, ask yourself why. Now, I don't eat a great deal of carbs in the morning, I generally stick with a piece of fruit, but there you go. There's my carbs. I don't need oats and stuff in the morning, I have eggs and generally banana and stuff. Okay, that's fine, I don't need that energy right there and then. Before my workout, I've got all of my nutrients in there. So that's what you should be eating. If you would like some help about what to eat, if you want some direction, bits and pieces, hit me up, description below, for some online coaching where we'll deal with your nutrition plan, some macros, and help you out. Thanks a lot, guys.